Hi, I'm Deanna, and this is Jackie. Welcome to Glow in Peace. Okay, I want you to do this routine if you're really trying to grow your hair. This is the routine I do 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes, actually, this is my first time doing this week. You know, I'm pretty busy, you guys. And this is the routine that helped break my hair growth plateau. So if you want to go from shoulder length to like past mid-back, as you can see, I'll try and put pictures. So this is me plateaued. Editing Deanna, watch this. This is me plateaued. This is what my hair is looking like now, stretched. My hair is to about my waist right now. So right now my hair is in a bun. So we're just gonna take it out. Last night I put some oil in it. I thought I was gonna wash it, but I don't feel like it because it's in mini twists already. So the first thing you're going to do for this step, we're just gonna get right into it, is you are going to, your hair has to be in the protective style. It's ideal. If you want to do this on your wash and go, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. So if you have a wash and go, follow along. But this is like recommended for once your hair is in your protective style. This is what my hair is looking like. You know, they're nice and glossy. It's nice and pretty glossy from just, I put a little oil in it yesterday, but that was it. And if you guys were watching my video last week when I was talking about how I'm going to transform to tailbone length, you notice I said, oh my god, my edges, and look, the hairs are sprouting, the hairs, and it's because I've been derma rolling. Dang it, I left my derma roller downstairs. I'm not getting it, but yes, let's just get into it. So the first step is scalp care, right? What you want to do ideally is you're going to put a little water on your scalp, just a little, just mist it a little with a spray bottle. That's it, that's enough, because we always want to hydrate our scalp. Like what we do for our hair care, we also want to do for our scalp as well, because scalp care is hair care, right? So that's the first thing, right? And if we had never mind, let me not get ahead of myself. Now we're going to give ourselves a scalp massage. So this is all step one within scalp care, okay? And because hair grows from the root, so we need to stimulate our scalp in order to get our hair to grow. Right now I'm using my my electric scalp thingy before I put on any oil. I dropped mine and the two of the things came out and I don't know where they went, but it's still effective. So okay, and we're just gonna work all over our scalp. If you do not have a electric scalp massager, you can use a silicone one. I have a wooden one that I use, and then or I'll show you the proper technique to use with your hand, because I broke my hair growth plateau. I didn't have an electric scalp massager, I was using my hand, so I'll show you the proper technique. But when you're using a electric scalp massager, I've linked this in the description box on Amazon, by the way. You want to put it on different parts of your head, and it runs for 10 minutes at a time, so that's ideal. I'm not going to do it for the full 10 minutes because I can always go back and do it later, but just for showing you, I'm showing you what it is for how to do it. You want to get different points of your head, but start with like the crown of your head, because that's where you have the least blood flow. Okay, okay, now that's how you do it with this. Now if you were using it with the handheld or silicone or wooden one, I also got this from Amazon, you just put, you're not doing this, you're going to frizz up your protective style, and that's not cute. Like I said, my hair is in mini twists right now. Okay, you're going to take it and you're not doing this, you're holding it and you're stimulating a lot of blood vessels underneath. So you're going like this, you're going to come back here, you're going to do the same thing, you're going to come over here, you're going to do the same thing. See how it's like you're trying to massage your brain. I want you to think of it as you're trying to massage your brain. And you're going to do this. And you're going to do this. And you're going to come here. You're going to do this. And you're going to go back here. You're going to go to your edges. Do the same thing. Press, press, press. Obviously don't try and crack your skull or nothing, but like apply some pressure. Feels really good. Now with your hands, it's very simple. You're going to not do this. That's not a scalp massage. I'm not messing up my hair trying to demonstrate anything. Taking your hands, 1, 2. I learned this from Indian women who are excellent. Like they're like the professors of scalp massage. You're going to, and Southeast Asian women who are the professors of scalp massage, right? Here and here. You're kneading your head. Your thumbs are by your temples. oh wait, no, these are your temples. Your thumbs are kind of like behind your ears, and you're kneading your whole head. It feels really good, and you're not going to get a lot of frizz for your protective style because you're not raking it. You're just putting pressure on your scalp. That's what scalp massaging is about. It's about manually stimulating blood vessel, blood rushing to your scalp because the blood contains the nutrients. This is where the diet comes in. So a lot of people like to say, oh my gosh, it's, you know, it's diet. You know, diet only comes into play first of all, if you have an inflamed diet, don't worry about hair growth. You have bigger issues. So when you have a healthy diet, I'm talking not a lot of processed foods, not a lot of things that yield inflammation. Good things grow with no inflammation. Bad things grow with inflammation, right? So it's important to, you know, that you're eating your, if you're, you know, your healthy fats, if you're, you know, your omega-3s, olive oil, you know, salmon, lots of protein if you're vegan, beans, like things that are rich in protein help your hair to grow, right? And then there are superfoods that you take in supplement form, or like MSM, some people take it orally. I'm starting to take it orally, and I'm just gonna start doing that next week, just taking it orally just to see. And I also take fenugreek. And I take fenugreek because fenugreek is like the best supplement ever. Like I take fenugreek because fenugreek helps your amen. It also, you know, helps regulate your period. I don't have as many, for me, I don't get as painful periods. It helps to regulate my emotions, and it's just all around. It makes you smell like a little like maple syrup, and it helps with hair growth. Some people take biotin, so you got to find the supplement that works for you. I take fenugreek, and I'm going to start taking MSM orally because I think that would, you know, really help. So yeah, so when you're eating all the stuff, that all that is in your blood. So when you're stimulating, when you're massaging your scalp, manually stimulating blood rushing to your scalp, all that is going to feed your hair. Now you're probably like, how are you? I don't want to get my derma roller. So just guys, take my word on this, okay? A derma roller is a little spiky. It's like little micro injections in your scalp. Doesn't hurt, feels a little prickly, and it's a roller thing. Just take my word for it because I don't feel like going downstairs to get it. And what I've been doing is, after I do the scalp massage, I go back and forth, pretend this is what I'm doing, just go, and I go gently. You're not doing this, okay? You're just gently going back. You see how the edges are edging? It worked, and it was only like a 10-day difference. And you're going here, you're gonna go here with it. But the thing that is helping is also this coupled with a rosemary, like a really, how do I say this? A rosemary rich scalp oil, right? This is a tester oil through my company, Deanna's Breakthrough Formula. I'm testing it to see its effectiveness, and so far, very effective. I'm not going to say the ingredients yet because we're still testing it. But you want a rosemary oil rich in rosemary. Somebody in my comments said that rosemary they put rosemary oil on their scalp and it just burned and irritated their scalp, which begged the question, like, you need to know how to dilute the pure rosemary, because pure rosemary, any essential oil, was not meant to put directly on your scalp or your skin. You know, it has to be diluted. So you have to make sure you're diluting the rosemary, and you need to have an understanding of how much to dilate with a carrier oil. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but this is a rosemary rich omega-3. It's good. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just putting some on my scalp. I'm putting some. I'm actually very liberal with this. I know I'm trying to be like, oh, just put a little drops. No, yeah, I put about 4 full droppers, like full droppers every time I do this. And sometimes I do it twice a day, but I at least do it once a day. Because, like, I don't believe in just, well, not necessarily. I was about to say I don't believe in just doing a little bit, but it depends. I'm very liberal when it comes to scalp oiling. Okay. Okay, so that's, oops, sorry. I'm just putting, that's enough for right now. So, warm your hands up. There we go. And massage that in. So you see, I'm like squeezing my brain, and it feels really good. And I would do this longer, but there are other aspects of this video we got to get through. So, oh man, okay. You're going to do that for about 5 to 10. I'm just kidding. When you do this, y'all, are you trying to grow your hair? Look, this is, I didn't show you. My hair was never this long in a ponytail. And this is it still kind of shrunken. And it's shrunk. You know what I'm trying to say. So, you know, let's see what happens when we eventually stretch it. But you know what I mean. Okay. So the next step that we're going to do now, I have to demonstrate the other half on TikTok because I need to share with them. But so I'm only going to do half on, we'll do, what side should we do? Should we do the right side? Step 2, I forgot to say, step 2 is lock method, right? So we're starting with, this is our remoisturization. I made a video about remoisturization, but it's this whole routine that I do weekly. So I want to make sure I'm saying these things for emphasis, right? So the first thing you're going to do is spray your hair with water. That's what you're going to do. You're going to spray your hair with water. And you're not trying to give yourself, you're not washing your hair, but you're just trying to give yourself enough water. And I have lower porosity hair, so it takes a little bit more water to like penetrate my strands. Warm water does it a little bit more effectively, but this is room temp, so you know. Okay, yep, that's enough. That's enough. You know what? Maybe I have medium porosity. I don't know. So you see, I'm just coating the water in my hair. I don't really care too much about porosity because I didn't know what porosity was when my hair was growing. These things that I'm doing, this is how I got my hair to grow, okay? I know what it is now. I'm just saying. So we're putting, see how these twists are getting nice and shiny. Ooh, and they're not too frizzy. Ooh, okay? So that's the first thing we're gonna do. We're just gonna put water on the hair, or you can use aloe vera juice, right? You can also use if you have some rosemary tea that's refrigerated, because it has to be refrigerated, otherwise it'll get moldy. Yeah, you can do that too, you know. Or, you know, sometimes for my L, I use leave-in conditioner like a cream, but it needed water. That's just what you got to go by what your hair needs, okay? Now, step 2 within the step 2 of locking of your hair, you're going to add your oil. Now, this is just a blend of avocado and olive oil. I think I just half and halved it, okay? And I do these oils because I don't put any oil on my hair that I wouldn't put in my body. I feel like that's a good rule of thumb. And I put I don't use refined oil, so I'm not going to put sunflower seed oil or canola oil. I know that sunflower seed oil is high in oleic acid, and that's good for your hair to an extent, but there are other more good, like, I don't want any oil that I wouldn't put in my body. I'm not putting it in my hair. I just hope that makes sense. Hope that makes things clear. Even though, you know, olive oil is a bit more expensive, you know, I invest in my hair. There's so much I want to tell you guys, but I'm just trying to. So this is, see? Really simple, guys. Really simple stuff, you know? If you have a question about, like, how did you put your hair in mini twists? I do have a tutorial on my channel already, but that's back in 2020. The last time I did that through my wash day was like 2022. My hair has grown since 2022. The texture's changed a little bit. You know, I've dyed my hair, so I'll make another one. So this is what my hair looks like now that we've oiled it, okay? As you can see, my curl pattern is a little looser in the front because my hair is still recovering, but it's healing, you know, and that's the good thing. But it's overall healthy, it's overall thick. Now for the C, which is step 2, step 3, is our curl cream. So I'm using this Coils curl cream from my company, Deanna's Breakthrough Formula, and people are like, where can I get it? On Deanna's Breakthrough Formula. The link is in the bio, the link is in the description box always, guys. And the reason why, if you guys don't know this already, I had to make this curl cream because I couldn't find, it's very thick. So this is the thickness of it, by the way. See how thick it is? Look, it's thick. It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. And I had to make this because I couldn't find it anywhere. you know, that I couldn't find a curl cream that was thick enough. And I told you guys last week, if you don't know, I was telling them last week, my friends on here last week, that I was telling TikTok I had to invent my own hair care products, and they were like, why? I'm like, because I couldn't find it. They were like, you should have never done that. I was just like, okay. Like, I'm telling you, I was constantly having to add the coconut milk. I had to add this. Well, first of all, you can't add coconut milk to curl cream because then it will just, it's not preserved, so it'll just get moldy. But I had to add the MSM powder. I had to add additional oil. Like, I always was having to add something. And it was my dad's idea to start this company and say, like, you know, you can do this. Like, you can start your own company. And because a lot of people, by that time my YouTube channel had gone viral, and a lot of people were like, you know, we're tired of, like, how much MSM, how much this, how much that. My dad was like, you can make this yourself. And I'm like, yeah, that way me and everyone else has to stop adding this and that. You know, we can just have something with all the things. So the water phase component of this curl cream is, a lot of it is coconut milk. Obviously you need water, but a lot of it is coconut milk. It's mango butter and flaxseed oil. So mango butter and flaxseed oil are they're the main, you know, the point of this company was to be plant-based, nutrient-rich. I didn't want to be another company that was like, hey, this is our argan oil hair cream, and argan oil is not really in the product. It's really mango butter and flaxseed oil, but there are other things to help the mango butter and flaxseed oil be great, like extra virgin olive oil, like let's see what else is in there. There's not a lot. MSM powder is in, so I put the MSM powder in it, and it's dissolved and diluted. It's in the product. There are other things in it, like plant-based substances like cetyl alcohol, cetyl alcohol. They're plant-based fatty acids that give the product the body, you know. And yeah, there's really not a, and then we have cetrimonium chloride, which is it's a conditioning agent that helps give products slip. So there's good things, but mainly we got the mango butter and flaxseed oil. It's in there. So as you can see, my hair is more moisturized already. You know, the point of a curl cream is to provide moisturization. Sometimes, like for instance, when I install my mini twist, I use the curl cream, and I also use a little grease, you know, to help weigh my twist down some more. But when it comes to re-moisturization, I don't have to use grease unless my hair was like really dry. But right now, because I oiled it the night before, I just added with the avocado evil. This is what it's looking like. Can you see it? My head's turned to the side. So this, yeah. Wow! Nice. And then the last, but not least, is sealing our ends. So again, like with the curl cream, I had to, sorry, my hands are slippery. Okay, so like with the curl cream, I had to invent a sealant for my ends, because I realized if your ends aren't sealed, they're gonna break, and if they break, you don't retain length. And some black women, you know, they can just put the curl cream on, and the curl cream certainly helps. But I'm saying, you see this, like, you see how this, we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show you a little how I trim my ends too. So we're gonna use a sharper scissor. So I'm gonna show you guys how I go through my ends, right? So good, this is a good candidate. So something like this, you see how it's a little split, like, you see how this, we're just gonna cut, and there we go, nice and much better. Okay, if they look a little stringy, just give them a little trim. There we go. And there we go. So this is how I trim my ends, guys. Every now and then, maybe like as needed. It can be twice a week, it could be, you know, maybe just once a week. I dust my ends. See, like this, you see how this isn't really needed? We just dust. What are you holding on to? Okay, and something like this. See, watch this, watch this. You guys see how it's like useless? Boom, doesn't even matter. Okay, and something like this, it's like all boom. That's what I mean by dusting your ends. You look for where it looks stunted and where it looks like it's not really the same density, you know, it's like dry. Boom, that's what I do. Someone like this, bam, it's gone. It's cut it off, cut it off, cut it out. Okay, you know, I'm not giving myself, I'm not scissor happy. This is just enough to like get the dust my ends. So that's what I mean by that's how I trim my ends. Okay, so end care. So I seal my ends, and I also you need to trim your ends a little bit. Dust the ends. I don't want to say trim, just dust where you see stunted growth. So again, the sealant butter is something I had to make because I realized if your ends aren't sealed, you're not going to retain lean. Some women, like, their ends are sealed, but watch this. So I'm going to take this. This is what the product looks like. Very thick. And it is what I like about the sealant butter is that it's an emulsion. So it's not just a butter like grease and shea butter are great for the strands to seal moisture. But I found that it was too much for my ends, right? Guys, if you've ever bought the sealant butter and you're like, she's telling the truth, let them know in the comments. Let them know that it's not just me just trying to sell just so I'm selling. Let them know that it's like, no, guys, it works. Because there are people who tell me this. There are people who review this. And I want people in the comments to be like, guys, I did it and it's working for me. So, okay? Just let them know, guys. Just let them know. Okay? So we're going to take it and we're going to run through our ends, okay? We're just going to run through our ends. Take some more. It is thick. It is thick. It's like, it literally feels like the type of butter that's, I mean, it is a butter. It literally feels like butter. It smells good. Sorry, it does smell good. It smells like, no, I'm not gonna say that, but it smells good. I was trying to think of it in, like, what it smells like. It's like creamy mahogany sandalwood. That's what it, with like vanilla essence. That's what it smells like. So, you see it. Sealed. Ha ha ha. Sealed. Oh, we need to put a little bit more. I get amazed when I see this product because this was made by accident. I wasn't trying to make an end sealant. Normally I just clump them all, but I'm trying to show you guys, like, look at this. Look at this. Right? And then, so then at the end, what I do is I take some sealant butter, a little bit more. Again, it's not like a curl cream where you're taking it and spreading it all over your hands. Maybe just your fingertips. And then I scrunch it. And I just scrunch it. I'm just scrunching it. And I'm just scrunching it. And I'm just scrunching it. See how I'm scrunching it? I'm running my fingers through it. And look at this. I'm trying to find any... Do we need a trim? Because we'll trim it. We'll cut it off. It's nothing but a thing. Okay. This is what I mean by cut off the stragglers. Because some people, some things just don't want to be saved. And that's okay. This is fine. And ta-da! Normally I would stretch it by adding some rubber bands down the line. But I'll show that on TikTok. Because just know, guys, what I do... Because some of you might be new. I keep forgetting there might be new people watching me. What I do is I take a rubber band and I pull it back on both sides. And I just pull it back and then I take more rubber bands and I pull it down, and that's how I stretch my hair without utilizing heat. That is until I get the rev air. Then my hair would technically already be stretched. So my twists aren't going to be here. They're going to be more likely the fuller length of my hair. So yeah, that's what I do. And I hope this helps someone. Like I said, I'm just sharing with you, this is what helped break my hair growth plateau. And I would say this is the only, I don't want to say, people like to advertise videos like this is the only hair care routine you'll need, because I don't know you personally enough to say that. I think this is a hair care routine. I think there are others, but I think that Jackie and I are the first on YouTube, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, to come up with a very comprehensive, very detailed routine on how we care for our hair and how we maintain it, from how we stimulate growth, how we protect our strands, and how we seal our ends. So stimulating growth, through the frequent scalp massaging has helped me to stimulate new growth and grow at a rate that I wouldn't have grown. So they say black hair doesn't grow that much. Lies. Black hair doesn't grow at the same rate. It was genetics. I'll get into a whole video of dismantling every single hair growth myth, especially told to black women, that why we cannot grow hair. Then it gets into, okay, and then it's like, well, I can't retain moisture. And it's like, okay, well, retaining moisture is frequently moisturizing your hair, but the problem is there's not curl creams formulated to be thick enough for type 4 hair especially. So that's why I had to make it myself, because I was tired of having to add too many things to get it to work when I could just make a product that has all the things. And then sealing the ends is something that changed my length retention, because now I have something that's literally, you see this? It's taking it. Oh, it's taking it. It's taking it. It's taking it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll do the other side. If you guys have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And if you're like questions like, where can I find the products, if you're interested. If not, it's okay, I get it. But they're in the description box, by the way. So if you go to click the description box, you'll see a link to Deanna's breakthrough formula. And the products, I think some of them are in there, okay? So I hope this helps. I love you. Jackie loves you. And we'll see you in the next video.